Castlevania Contra. Yeah. Anyway, to the match.
Hopefully Team Attack is on. We've been having that issue twice where they had to restart because Team Attack wasn't on.
Yeah, I remember a match with Hades was like that. But so one thing I've noticed in Ultimate Doubles, just from my limited experience, because this is the first time I've entered doubles or even played doubles matches in Ultimate, unlike in Smash 4 where you have more hits done. In this game with such low hit stun, it is massively difficult, not massively difficult, but relatively difficult compared to Smash 4 to pull off team combos because there's so little hit stun. So you have to be really on top of things.
Yeah, and that balloon effect with the launch rate too. It's very bizarre.
But let's see what we got so far. So this is kind of an I can't really I will say this that was a snipe, that up smash. But yeah, this is kind of an interesting combination with Simon and Lucina, because Simon usually, well, actually maybe not, because Lucina is pretty good at covering options at the ledge. So maybe this is sort of a Simon's kind of the backup.
Yeah, Simon's the backup character. Lucina's the up in your face kind of character, because she has to be up in your face with that stage. And
or maybe rather that Simon is just sort of the one who pokes. And actually that might be. Because what I was going to say initially was that maybe a heavy would be an interesting choice, because it's so easy to just get little pokes with crosses and stuff like that. That's crunch time for someone like K. Rool or Ganon to just slap you.
It's hard to keep track of too. There's so much you have to keep track of. Now that not only it's doubles, but Simon's projectiles are now a factor that can last for a while.
Oh, going for that double down air.
That would have been amazing.
Down air is a really neat move. I wouldn't call it good, but it's very useful in very specific situations.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks like this is fairly even. Rooster's a little high up there. Next hit will probably gets that relatively early stock off of Pal's Lucina. Now it's interesting. So with the Belmonts, they have an incredibly bad disadvantage state. So Monster has been kind of, whenever he's in a pinch, been going to the top platforms and just kind of jumping over sight unseen. Really, the only thing, as far as I know, that the Belmonts have to deal with disadvantages, apart from call-outs with down air, which we've seen Monster do a few times, is neutral air.
Is neutral air?
Yep. And that's it gets outranged very easily. It's very close to their very tight perimeter.
That, and also he doesn't have. I feel like we've heard this so many times, him not having the best recovery, and more of that can be an issue if you're being edge guarded by projectiles itself. Right,
and it's because what the Belmonts can do is they can throw crosses out, so that it's not so easy to just gimp them. And the tether is.
Oh, he actually died from that.
Rooster. Oh, yep, that'll do it. But and Robin is really interesting now too. She has, for all intents and purposes, Arc Fire is the new Arc Thunder. If it touches you or your shield, it's a rough spot. It's a rough spot to be in. But obviously in a 2v1 situation, it's going to be survived it. It's going to be difficult for Marathon to have the latitude to kind of throw Arc Fires out. So we'll probably just see him swing some hitboxes out. But there we see the classic example of the Belmont edge guard, and Pow with some good foresight just dolphin slashes right through that attempted aerial.
You can tell that they still have the synergy going on too. They still have the usual throw combos.
Yeah, and I think this early in the game, that's about what we can expect.
Yeah.
Just kind of knowing, not knowing all the tech in the world, not having the prettiest prefab combos laid out, but just generally knowing what to do when they throw, and generally both knowing that the other is anticipating their throws, and just a general outline of the others.
Just playing the neutral as well as one should expect. Now, the question is Rooster going to change? Because Rooster, he doesn't just play ZSS. He's got lots of other characters in his arsenal. He does have a Pokemon trainer, which he has that character down pretty well. His Ivysaur, I think, is his best character. But that's just personally from what I have witnessed. And it would be weird having that in doubles, where the doubles partner with him would have to get used to him switching over back and forth and having to like do different combos.
Yeah, and not to mention, I think Ivysaur would just be a weird pick because he is so. His game is so predicated on Razor Leaf approaches.
Yeah.
That it's just like he would have a really hard time. So it's like, yeah, I wonder. I can imagine Squirtle would be a great because he's difficult to hit and he can land those invaluable tiny little tickle hits that let bigger, fatter characters get the heavy damage.
He definitely has the knowledge for all the characters. In fact, I think they're all good in their own way. His Ivysaur has gotten the most. I feel like he's learned that. He's learned that, okay, I can't just use Razor Leaf to help me in this situation. I need to find another solution. And he would play the patient game. He would mess with me and say, like, okay, you're going to approach me eventually. So I feel like that's what I've noticed whenever he plays Ivysaur. But apparently he decided to go ZSS, and Monster decides to go Mario.
Yeah, reprising that Mario. That's an interesting. I mean, maybe not interesting given his Smash 4 main, obviously, but yeah. So Snake and Mario. Snake, I know just from watching MVD and Esan play. Snake is an incredible doubles character. Just he has such, and there goes Marathon. Nikita is such a good move. It is so fast. It is so dead, and up tilt there too. My goodness.
He's already getting so much coverage with just Snake.
And the thing that's tough too is that, well, on Unova this actually shouldn't be too bad because Snake, what he can do is his grenades frame 1 as far as I know, and he can pull grenades and land on platforms pretty much scot-free.
Oh.
So basically, because if you hit him, you risk just blowing up on the grenade.
Okay, that's not much to take. It doesn't do too much.
Yeah.
He's dead from that. He went to... Okay, that wasn't too bad of a stock to take, though. That was his first stock. Yeah, but continue on from that. It's like, not much to take because it doesn't do too much.
Let's see, it seems like Monster's doing a pretty good job of keeping both those two occupied, letting Pao get his C4s and everything else set up, let him sit over there and cook his grenades, do a little home cooking.
Do home cooking in the back.
Yeah, do a little Rachel Ray. A little Rachel Ray cooking. Getting the old pots and pans out.
And no cleanup.
Oh, and Rooster just barely seeing like, okay, pal, I see you like to recover high with that Cypher, but just barely misses snagging him out of it.
That's one thing is that he's got to really know like what are Pao's habits when recovering. He caught it right there.
And things are fairly even now. As long as Marathon can hold on to the stock just for a little bit longer, things will be pretty even.
And Rooster almost losing the stock from a forward spike.
And good save from Rooster there, making sure that his partner doesn't take too much damage from those Mario combos. Just throws a grenade at Robin's head.
Yeah, it's not getting the combo.
It's like throwing a tennis ball.
It's a giant grenade.
Oh, and no, that's not quite. It's like I said, if Marathon can hang on to the stock just a little longer, and get some good pressure from Rooster there on Pao's shield.
Marathon's got a really...
there it goes. So it is, if Rooster can get an early stock off Snake, this is doable, but it's going to be really hard because what I think is going to happen is Pao is going to kind of play the keep away game, and Monster is going to take advantage of all the openings that are presented as Rooster is trying to attack Pao.
It's going to be difficult to catch him on all of these because Rooster's been through this before. And he's playing ZSS, a very slippery character to like keep track of.
He tries to call a Cypher there with that flip kick, but Pao ends up air dodging through. Oh,
okay.
Let me give you a kiss, Mario. Oh, and he's got it. Oh,
is that it? That's it.
Oh my God. Okay,
so
this could still be doable. Now I don't know. I don't want to say this too loud, but I think. Oh no, the C4 is no longer on him. Okay, it looked like Pao had a C4 on him for a moment. Now, Rooster's going to have to be very careful because he is now, I believe, in down throw to up tilt range. The interesting thing about Snake is his down throw puts you in a special state where your your advantage or disadvantage changes, and good flip kick. Your advantage or disadvantage changes with percent. So, and the grenade saves him.
Saves him! Oh my gosh! Oh, he can still hit this.
What is this even? This.
I hope he doesn't take that as like, oh my god! Rooster!
Oh, that's
what?
that was pretty great. Just goes up and does a cross up like tomahawk down air.
That's like a gift from God saying you ain't dying yet.
God, that's like. I think Rooster might be on drugs right now. I don't know.
He's keeping it calm though. I think he knew like, okay, I shouldn't have survived that, but he did, and he kept his neutral at stake.
That was a pretty phenomenal. I mean, to be fair, that was like 70% skill, 30% just some really good things. So basically 30% the stars aligning for Rooster to be able to apply that skill.
Oh my gosh. That's insane. But now they have a stage advantage. Taking them to Smashville. Oh boy.
Yep, and now they're going to have to watch out because Snake is definitely going to want to plant C4s on that platform.
Oh yeah.
It basically gives him full control of it.
I thought it was normal Smashville, but every time I keep forgetting that at the beginning it moves and then it just stays there. Like,
oh, does it?
Yeah, is
this hazards on?
This is hazardless. What it does is that it moves from right to left, and then it just stops in the middle. And Rooster's already dead. Okay.
Interesting.
Already, it's been like 23 seconds or something.
Oh, and tries to get that Elwind's spike, but I don't know. Did it just cleanly miss Monster, or did he up-B through it?
He up-B through it. He like, at least from what I've noticed. I think it's got like a good disjoint on the top of it.
Okay, so it just clanks with the Elwind.
Yeah, it clanks. Ooh, that would have been a good spike for Rooster. Rooster getting all this coverage from one character to the next. He's not just focusing on one.
Oh, and good response from Marathon there, just whacking Mario out of the air.
Rooster already taking a lot of damage there. They're gonna have to find a kill soon.
Mm-hmm. Not quite with the run. Okay.
Oh, no.
And he ends up taking Rooster with him.
That's so unfortunate because it just overextended the hit.
Oh, the Cypher took the hit of that Arc Thunder and just put it just out of range with.
That timing. This is looking more Monster and Power game.
Yeah.
Well, until I say that.
But I mean, it's Rooster just needs to go on whatever he was on that last match.
He needs to start taking that high off again. Oh.
But yeah, it looks like Rooster. He's taking so much damage now. This is going to be really tough. Twice the stocks they have.
So
There's going to have to an SD or some very early deaths are going to have to happen.
Hey,
oh, just like that. Just like that.
I was expecting that spike too. Like, okay, he's going for it.
Oh yeah, he's on death's ground now. There's no turning back.
You gotta go for it. And that up-B can still, that Mario up-B can really kill once it actually, even just at a low percent too. It's just hard to DI.
And then we see, like I said, that's only an Arc Thunder thing in Smash 4. Hit someone's shield.
Yeah.
But before in Smash 4, if Arc Fire hit your shield, you could just jump out of it, or even forward tilt Robin if she tried to run towards you.
Oh, he couldn't C4 himself back up there. It could actually be possible if Rooster gets another 2v1.
Oh,
and another 2v1.
Was that Elwind? He looked like he just totally missed the ledge. That was weird. I don't know. Smash Ultimate is still a mystery to me in a lot of ways.
Tell me about it. 74 characters.
Oh, good bait.
Is that it?
Trying to get a little option coverage there. I was like, give him a kiss again. He's like, I love you, Monster. You're such a good teammate.
I love you, man.
I love you.
It's like,
I've ever told you I love you, man.
It's like, actually, he's drunk. He's like the kind of drunk. He's like, man, I love you guys.
Whoa. Okay.
Just Rooster laughs it off. Like, okay, that just happened.
Rooster wanted to give Snake a kiss too. Just running up to him, not doing a whole lot, and then Nikita just